Hello, I'm Wes the Explosion.
Hi, I'm doing puzzles.
Yeah, that's what you want to call it. Sam is playing Sonic Frontiers again.
Catch the falling something.
Catch the falling spheres, I think. You did it! A new puzzle this late. So there was something that I did want to ask you. Like, at least pick your brain about.
Okay.
So, you know that I really, really hate Mega Man X6, right?
Okay.
And, like, I did my review of it. It was quite an experience. I feel like a lot of people are like, calm down, man, you know? And like the one person's like, okay, you might be able to convince me that this is like the worst Mega Man game, but calling it the worst game of all time is like too much. And I'm like, it's not the worst game I've ever played, it's just the game that I hate the most. And then their reply back was like, oh, so you're conflicted. But I don't think that's weird, is it?
No.
Cause like, what is like, I honestly for me, if I play a really bad game, I'm probably not going to remember it, right?
Mm.
I'm just gonna quit it and be like, look, I'm done. I have other things I can do with my life. Like the really broken stuff, like why would I even bother with it, right? But something that's like a part of my favorite series, even if it's not the worst game I've ever played, if I feel like it did the series a disservice, that to me is worse than just, like bullcrap, right?
Mm.
Busted, rushed, whatever. So are you with me on that, or do I need to like
Yeah.
try and create in
Because
my
there's a
head the
difference.
worst?
There's like a difference between going into Superman 64 and being like, yeah, this is gonna be bad, and something that's like, I should like this. It's part of my favorite thing, and then just being like, wow, this is real bad.
Thank you, thank you. I didn't think it was that weird. You're almost done.
They should have just made all the levels Sonic Adventure 2 levels.
In fact, why did they even make Sonic Frontiers? Why didn't they just make
Sonic
Adventure
Adventure
2?
2.
Why didn't they just do a remaster? Is it weird that they haven't done that? Well,
Sonic doesn't do remasters a whole lot.
I guess I'm just thinking of colors, because they did colors, right? And maybe that was less risky of a prospect, right? Because colors came out and people are like, wow, this runs like absolute dog poop, right?
Mm.
At least on some cons. I think it kind of did on a lot of consoles, but it was especially noticeable on, surprise, surprise, Switch, right?
Yeah.
And like, if they mess up colors, that sucks. But if they mess up Sonic Adventure 2, I kind of feel like that would upset people a lot more, you know?
That's the best.
I want to say it's at least the most popular of the 3D titles. That,
Colcanth.
isn't it pronounced coelacanth?
I don't know. I've always
I,
said Colacanth.
yeah, I used to too, and then people started talking about it online, and they're like, coelacanth, and I'm just like, how do you get that pronunciation? You know what? If that's what makes you happy, it's a coelacanth.
Oh, this looks cool.
This seems a little more detailed than most of the other highway levels. Before they always seem kind of sanitized. This, on the other hand, looks actually kind of gritty, like, cars ran on it. So what is this level?
I don't recognize it off the bat.
So you're not gonna give us, like, the hot inside scoop
If
of...
it's not Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, I don't know it.
That's fair.
Holy moly.
How long do you need to do that? Ooh, do you want to know how to cheese it? Jump in the air and do the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh. You're right. And it probably won't let me. It lets me.
You need to hold it longer.
What if it hits me on the top?
I don't think it matters. Just keep it going for another... Yeah, I can't say I came up with that one. I saw somebody else do it.
Strategy.
So is it not so much that you like Sonic, but you like one particular game that Sonic was in?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I liked
Do you think
Adventure
you
1.
could be a fan of Sonic?
Maybe. Depends what qualifies as a Sonic fan.
Will you unquestionably eat all of his shit?
All of his games are great. No, but I also liked Colors and Lost World, just not nearly as much.
That's fair. Generations is really good. You should give that a go. I'm pretty sure they have City Escape. They have
Oh.
2 City Escapes, which means that it's twice as good of a game.
As Sonic Adventure 2 bad?
Did I ever? I probably told you bits and pieces about like the Mega Man thingamajig, right? Fully charged. Okay, there was this one episode, right, where they go to a museum and do I even want to dignify him with the name Mega Man? Aki, that's his people name. Not Rock, but Aki. Like he has to go there for like a school assignment or something, right? And he's like pretty much forced to like be shown around by this kid who is like a stereotypical nerd, right? Like glasses, pocket protectors, like like a dress shirt that almost looks like a freaking lab coat or something, right? And he's like, "Oh man, I don't want to be shown, around by this guy. He's a nerd." And then, like a robot master shows up, right? And he has to beat her up. I do not remember that one's
He
name.
beats up a girl?
She's a big, hefty lady girl. And he is a small boy. So I'm pretty sure she's the bad person in this situation. Anyway, like, the solution to beating her actually comes from this kid, I believe. He's like, well, da-da-da-da-da-da, thermodynamics, or what the hell ever. He, like, figures something out, right? And he's actually a big help. And then he's like, at the end, he's like, wow, da-da-da-da-da-da, I judged him too harshly, right? And then his sister comes in and he's like, see, you might look at somebody and be like, oh, they're just a stinking nerd, but they might actually have something, cool to offer. They might, and you don't know because you're judging them prematurely, right? You should give people a chance. And he's like, you know what? You're right. He's actually pretty cool after all. And then they just like walk off, and then it shows like the kid, like the nerd kid, right? With like just a huge glob of snot coming out. And I can't remember if he like wipes it on his sleeve or if he sucks it up. But it's one of those, it's like, you just gave us the whole big dumb message about how we're not supposed to judge people by the way they look. And you're like, this guy's actually a pretty cool guy. And then you have him playing around with this frickin' snot. Do you understand how to write this? Do you know how to write a coherent point?
Cool guys play with their snot.
A friend of mine from elementary school, once we got into like middle school, he joined like another group of friends. And they were gonna try and make their own game, and I think they were going to call it like Final Quest.
Real original, guys.
Yeah, it kind of. A lot of things bug me. It was honestly one of those things that I was kind of insulted that I wasn't asked to like, be a part of it because I was not on like they split like the school into, like 2 groups pretty much, right? With like 2 sets of teachers where it was like this team and that team, and he was on the other team, and it was just kind of like it was kind of annoying that he just like went off, got like a different group of friends and pretty much like excluded like, the people that were his friends like before that. And so it led to like this really weird kind of dichotomy where I think I even was like, his project sounds dumb as hell. Final Quest. Oh wow, where'd you come up with that name? But I'm still offended that I wasn't asked to, like help him out with it,
This is the stupidest thing ever. I want no part of it, but you could have asked, man.
Yeah, that pretty much summarizes it, yes.
Yeah, next time we'll maybe finish it.
I'm kind of hoping.
We've got.
Because, like,
Well,
It seems like you did a lot this time, but it also feels like not a lot happened. You know what I mean?
yeah. We'll beat it next time, probably.
He promises.
Maybe. Probably.